In u-Substitution, what exact rule determines which piece of a messy integral becomes your u? Take this concrete example. The integral of x times x squared plus 5 to the fourth dx. Your first instinct should always be grabbing the inner function. Look for the piece trapped inside parentheses. Here, that's x squared plus 5. But picking that inner function is only a guess until it passes a strict test. Its exact derivative must be lurking somewhere else in the equation as a multiplier. Let's check. The derivative of x squared plus 5 is 2x. Now compare that to our leftover outside parts, x and dx. We have an x, but need a 2x. That's actually okay. Constants can be adjusted as long as the exact variable perfectly matches. Since the test passes, the substitution triggers. The messy inner piece collapses into u, and those matching outside pieces get absorbed to form a clean du, transforming a complex chain into a simple, easily solvable power rule. So we integrate to get u to the fifth over 10. Translate back to x, and we arrive at the final answer, x squared plus 5 to the fifth over 10 plus c.
Integration by substitution is the ultimate trick for unpacking a messy calculus problem. Take this integral, x times x squared plus 5 to the fourth power dx. We start by picking an inner function to act as our temporary variable, u. But wait, we can't swap u in yet. The leftover x and dx are in the way. To see how to replace them, we take the derivative of our u equation. This gives us du equals 2x dx. Rearrange that by dividing by 2, and we get x dx equals du over 2. Now we perfectly swap out those leftover x terms. The complex nightmare collapses into a clean, simple u integral, which we easily solve using the basic power rule, giving us u to the fifth over 10 plus c. Finally, we swap the original x squared plus 5 back in for u. So that massive interlocking calculus problem we looked at in the beginning, it's perfectly solved as x squared plus 5 to the fifth power over 10 plus c, using a temporary swap.
When mathematicians need to untangle an integral that looks impossible to solve, they use a trick called u-Substitution. Take this messy fraction, the integral of 2x over x squared plus 1. There's no basic rule to solve this directly, but look closely. The top of the fraction is the exact mathematical derivative of the bottom. We start the trick by packing that complex bottom piece into a single temporary letter, u. Since we're switching to u, we also have to swap out that dx at the end, and the derivative of our new u perfectly matches the leftover 2x dx sitting on top. Now for the magic. Watch as those complex x terms disappear, cleanly replaced by our new u terms. Instantly, that intimidating fraction collapses down to the simplest possible integral, 1 over u. This is easy. Using standard rules, that integrates right into the natural log of u. But wait, we're not quite done. We have to reverse that temporary substitution to get our final answer. So we take that temporary letter u, drop it entirely, and cleanly swap the original x terms right back into its place. And just like that, the impossible fraction cleanly resolves into the natural log of x squared plus 1.
How does u-Substitution decide which part of a messy calculus problem to collapse? Take an intimidating integral like this, a chunk raised to a power with a stray variable outside. Because it's the chain rule in reverse, you can't just integrate these pieces separately. You have to find an inner function whose exact derivative is sitting right next to it. Let's look inside the parentheses and temporarily label x squared plus 3 as the letter u. If we took the derivative of that inner chunk, we get exactly 2x. Notice how perfectly that matches the leftover pieces on the outside of our equation. Here is the magic trick. We replace that complicated inner expression with our u, and we swap out those matching leftover pieces for du. Instantly, it collapses into a basic power rule problem, the integral of u to the fifth. Now we integrate normally. That simply becomes u to the sixth over 6 plus c. But there's one final step, swapping our temporary u back out for the original algebra. So that seemingly impossible chain of variables from the very beginning of the problem, it cleanly solves into x squared plus 3 to the sixth power all over 6 plus c.